big day at FlyLady. Come on in, have a seat. We're going to get started in just a minute or two, but we're ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's the first day of a month. The month is August, and we are getting back to basics, jumping back on the bandwagon, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it because we're tired of living in chaos. Can't have anyone over syndrome. We are tired of it, and we want to jump back in with what we know works. And it's going to be a lot of fun, y'all. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come on in. We're getting some people in here, and we're just going to start. We're just going to jump in. If you need to drag it back to the beginning, then so be it. But we are going to get this done. So welcome everybody. First, I'm going to go. We're going to pretend that you're brand new to FlyLady, and some of you may be, but we're going to pretend that for the sake of this show. And you don't know where to start. You don't know what to do. You think, who is this woman, and why is she talking to me this way? But we are going to get started, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Here it is, the first day of August, and you can do this anytime. You can jump back on the bandwagon anytime you want to. You don't have to wait till the first of the month or whenever. You can jump back on, and let's do it. So here's how it all works. I started with shining my sink. That was the beginning of FlyLady, because I tried to figure out why I couldn't keep house. I sat down one day and I didn't sit down. I was standing at my kitchen counter, and I had my card file system, and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't work for a very long period of time. And now it's been working almost 25 years, y'all. Almost 25 years. And then once I got it down, I started teaching others. And that's kind of how I became FlyLady. But that's a whole nother story that I'll probably tell you this afternoon. So here's how it works. We establish habits. Well, my first habit was keeping my sink clean and shiny. But I also know how we act. We get upset with ourselves. We beat ourselves up. We treat ourselves with disrespect. And at the same time, I was establishing the habit of keeping my sink clean and shiny. And we got a shiny sink video. It's about 2 minutes long. I'll share it a little later today when I put all of this together. And the main thing here is we don't beat ourselves up. We're not mean to ourselves. We learn to love ourselves. That's what flying's all about. But you wouldn't come to find me on YouTube or Twitter or TikTok or wherever you're finding me. You wouldn't come if I said, we're going to teach you how to love yourself, because you're going to think that's narcissistic, and we're not doing that. But that's not what it's all about. It's about lifting yourself up and taking care of you. Because most of what's going on in your house is you've crashed and burned over and over and over again. And we're going to stop that right now, right today. We're going to put it to an end, because we're going to take baby steps. We're going to take baby steps to establish simple habits and string them into routines. And then those routines become habits that put your home on autopilot. And that autopilot is just an amazing road to peace in your home. You can do this. You really can do this. So, with it being the first day of August, our habit for this month, and this habit is because people are starting school. They got to have clean clothes for their kids. You got to have clean clothes for yourself. And it's so much easier to do your routines when you have clean clothes in your drawers, hanging in your closet. For me, I have a tub. I have drawers in my bathroom that keep my clothes filed, just like hanging file folders practically. So here we go. Our habit for this month is doing a load of laundry every day. Now, if you've got a family of 10, you may need to do 3 loads of laundry every day. But guess what? It works. It works. Whether you're doing 1 load or 3 loads. I did 1 load I did 1 load last night and folded it. The secret is folding it and putting it away. You know, laundry has 5 parts. This is what we're practicing this month. Give yourself a gold star on your calendar, and guess what? This is a key to loving yourself because you're going to give yourself gold stars on your calendar. It is big enough. Let me show it to you. We teach you how to use a calendar. We give you tips to use a calendar. But this thing is big enough. It's got room for gold stars. It's got room to put your menu plan on here. It's got room to tell you which zone you're in. You just got to mark it. And if you get our stickers to go with it, there's zone stickers. So, folks, we can do this. We can practice this habit of doing a load of laundry a day. And by the end of the month, you're going to be looking for things to put in the wash machine. I promise you. Your every stitch of clothing you own is going to be clean. You'll have the drawers cleaned out. You will have room to put your clothes away because you're going to make it easier on yourself to do laundry. Now, with establishing these habits, now we have a different habit each month. And I know here we are in the 8th month of this year, and we've already been through 7 habits. The first habit was keeping your sink clean and shiny. The second habit was decluttering every day. The third month was getting dressed to lace up shoes. It's a focus. It is a concentration on that habit for the whole month. And we give you about, psychologists tell us it takes 21 days to establish a new habit. Well, no, it doesn't. It takes a month. We need little grace in our lives. We need to love ourselves through missing a day instead of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So here we go. March is getting dressed to lace up shoes every day. April is making your bed. May is moving your body, getting some steps in. 15 minutes, that's all we ask. June is drinking your water because most of us are dehydrated. July is swish and swipe. August is doing your laundry, a load of laundry every day. Not everything, but when the basket gets full, put it in the wash machine. There's 5 steps to laundry. Sort, and I sort when I take my clothes off. Robert does too. Sort, wash. The machine does that. The machine does that. Dry. The machine does that unless you hang it up and it's something that doesn't need to be dried. But I dry everything on low heat. I don't dry on high heat because it sets wrinkles like you're ironing it. And I don't do that. I just dry on low heat and then dry, fold or hang up. And the 5th thing is put it away. Put it away. So that's our habit for this month. We practice routines. We practice the most important routine, which is in September. We practice your before bed routine. October, we deal with paper clutter. We're so afraid somebody's going to steal our identity. It's no longer paper that causes your identity to get stolen. It's computer trash. People get into your computer and steal your passwords and that's how it happens nowadays. So we got to get rid of this paper clutter. That's October. November is menu planning. Knowing what's for dinner is going to make you feel so peaceful. we're going to have spaghetti for dinner. Just Robert and I discussed it this morning. I said, how's spaghetti sound for dinner? And he said, that sounds pretty good. So he's going to grab me a fresh bell pepper at the grocery store because he's gone grocery shopping. And he's taken off our trash. We do that every Tuesday, and some recycling. And we know what's for dinner. It's a calmness that comes over us that gets us prepared for dinner. We don't have to wait until 5 o'clock to start cooking. We can start right now, especially with our appliances, crock pots, bread machines, that sort of thing. And then December's habit of the month is pampering yourself. Now, what does pampering yourself have to do with getting your house in order? Well, if you don't take care of you, who will? You hear me? If you do not take care of you, who will? I'm telling you, it's time for us to love ourselves. Now, our routine. Let's talk about our routines. The before bed routine. What do we do on that? It's real simple. You pick out your clothes for tomorrow. You look at your calendar. Do you have your calendar yet? This one started today. You get this calendar, you can start using it immediately. Look at tomorrow. See what's on the calendar for tomorrow. Do you have a doctor's appointment? Do you need to fast in the morning before your doctor's appointment? Do the kids have to go to the doctor to get physicals to start school or to do sports? Look at your calendar. See what's going on. And then the last thing you do before bed is make sure your sink is clean and shiny. Yeah, make sure your sink is clean and shiny. And pick out your clothes. Clean off a hot spot or two in your home. Get your launch pad started so that you won't forget anything in the morning. And you're on your way. Morning routine, get up 15 minutes before the flow of the family. This is going to give you a freedom like you've never known. 15 minutes before the flow of the family. So you get up, you get dressed to lace up shoes. You don't drag around getting your coffee made. When you leave your bedroom or your bathroom, you're fully dressed. Then you can go. And you might need to practice setting your coffee up the night before. So all you got to do is flip it on. And if it's got a feature that lets you automatically make the coffee in the morning, practice using it. It'll make your life easier. It really, we've got appliances that will help us if we will do it. Thinking about what's for dinner the night before helps you get things out of the freezer so that you can cook them. And it's just keeping it simple so we don't crash and burn. That's the key, because our perfectionism has thwarted us many times. We give up before we ever get started. So your afternoon routine, as soon as you come in from work or as soon as the afternoon gets here, change your clothes. If you've got dress clothes you have to wear to work, then put them away. Not everything is dirty that has to go in the dirty clothes, so hang things up. Don't put them on the clothes horse that's in your bedroom, whether it's a chair or a treadmill or whatever. Don't do that. Don't do that. Put it where it actually goes. That before bed routine is going to get you ready. The next morning, you're going to get up and get dressed to lace up shoes. And I know if you can't wear lace up shoes, those dress shoes you have to wear to work are sitting on your launch pad in a tote bag, ready to go. But you got your tennis shoes on until you get to work. And then that way, if you need to run to catch a bus or whatever, You can do it. You can't do it in high heel shoes. You can't do it in flip flops. You can't do it in pumps, but you can do it in lace up shoes. So, lace up shoes tell our head it's time to get something done. And if you're going to be home all day, I want you getting dressed to lace up shoes, not dragging around till 3 o'clock in the afternoon just before you go get the kids. And you don't want to be taking the kids to school in your robe and house slippers. Do you hear me? This is when you're going to have an accident because you're in a hurry. So stop it, stop it, stop it. Get dressed to lace up shoes first thing in the morning. And then as part of your before bed routine, you've put things on the launch pad that are ready to go, but you may need a checklist right at your launch pad. Get the lunches out of the refrigerator or make your lunches. But if you make them the night before and put them in the refrigerator, all you got to do is grab and go. Grab and go. Put them on the launch pad first thing when you get into the kitchen in the morning. And then set a time for you to leave the house. If you have to take the kids to school and it takes you 10 minutes to get there, and they have to be at school at 8 o'clock, leave at 7:30. I know you don't believe me, but you won't be rushed. You will not be rushed. Most accidents happen when you're in a hurry. I don't want you to be in a hurry. I don't want that adrenaline pumping through your veins. You've been living off adrenaline your whole life. It's time to nip it in the bud. Quit taking that intravenous feeding of adrenaline and just take it slow and steady. Slow and steady will get you there. But decide what time you're going to leave. Set an alarm on your phone for you to leave at 7:30 if you've got to have the kids at school by 8 o'clock. Then you can take your time. You don't have to be in a hurry, and you're going to get the kids to school 15 minutes early instead of 5 minutes late. Can you imagine that feeling? These kids are going to have time to go to their lockers and do what they need to do and not be rushed because mama's been uh, dragging around. We've been hunting for socks and clean jeans, and it's all done. And you can have a peaceful morning with no mama yelling. So then you get back home. If you're a stay-at-home mom or you got to go on to work, you've got everything you need. So your afternoon routine is start cooking. Start putting a meal on the table for your family. Do what you need to do to make yourself feel good about being a good mommy. You can do this. And if you're alone and you don't have children at home, you deserve to have a decent meal. You deserve to be fed well. You can do this, y'all. You can do this. Then you don't have to wait until bedtime to start your before bed routine. Your before bed routine starts right after dinner. Get your bath, get 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 the dirty laundry in the wash machine. That'll get a load of laundry started before you get up in the morning. It's really simple. Now, where does decluttering fall into our system? We need to declutter every day. Our houses are filled. Every nook and cranny in our house, every closet and drawer, every Rubbermaid bin is piled high. This room used to be piled to the ceiling. And I did a 5-minute room rescue and got rid of the things in this room. You cannot organize clutter. And one other thing I want you to remember is your house did not get dirty in a day. It didn't get built in a day. It didn't get dirty in a day. The clutter didn't pile up in one day unless you brought everything from your mama's house into your house because you couldn't get rid of anything. And it's not going to get clean overnight. This is a baby step process. It's a baby step process to get this done. It's a baby step process, and keep reminding yourself you don't have to be perfect. It's about progress, not perfectionism. Perfectionism stops you in your tracks. Progress means I did a little more than I did yesterday. We can do this. So what's the first thing I want you to do for FlyLady one-on-one? I want you to go shine your sink. And if it's been shiny for many years, then just go wipe it dry. Maybe put a spritz of Windex on it and just sit back and enjoy it. You don't have to empty your dishwasher. You just have to shine that sink, even if you just put the dishes on the floor. Shine that sink and practice keeping that sink clean and shiny. Going to bed with a shiny sink. Now, don't get up in the morning and get mad at the kids because they put some dishes in the sink. That's happened a whole lot. Be thankful that your kids found the sink, because it's real easy for you to put those dishes in the dishwasher. And then maybe next week you can start emptying your dishwasher so they have a place to put those dirty dishes. Even if you have to rearrange them, they don't put them in there quite right, but they got them to the kitchen, which is better than playing scavenger hunt in their bedroom for forks because you only have one left in the drawer. Y'all know who I'm talking about. This happens a lot. Some people go through their trash before they empty their trash can because there's forks missing. So folks, this is going to be fun. I'm going to give you these marching orders, and if you just join it, I'm probably going to go over things every day, and it's going to be redundant. But guess what? Repetition is good for the soul. Repetition is it helps us to understand how the system works. So I got me a little outline right here, and I'm gonna be reinforcing this every single day, because this is what we do. This is what we do. Because developing these habits and stringing them into simple routines becomes a habit to do these routines morning, afternoon, and evening. So what are some of the things you can do every day to make your life easier? What's for dinner? Yeah, make it be part of your before bed routine. What's for dinner tomorrow? Write it on your calendar so somebody else sees it. Having that menu plan is going to be wonderful. Takes you 2 minutes to sit down and come up with the rest of this week and next week. We'll work on that more. But right now, I just want you for today to go shine your sink. If you're not dressed to lace up shoes right this minute, go do that. Fix your hair, fix your face. Even if you just put moisturizer on and a little bit of lip gloss. My lip gloss is popping, except I got lipstick. This way you don't scare yourself when you walk in the bathroom and you look like your mama. Yeah, that's what I see every time I walk in the bathroom. We can do this. I'm here to cheer you on. Patty and Justin are here to cheer you on. We are here to love you till you can love yourself. This is going to work. You're going to be so excited to have a home that blesses you when you walk in the door. You really can do this. If I did it, anybody can. I used to beat myself up all the time because I couldn't keep house. It was because I never established a habit. I never established a single habit. So get dressed to lace up shoes. And our habit for this month is doing a load of laundry every day. a load of laundry every single day. If you don't have a place to put the laundry away, then take 5 minutes and empty out one drawer every hour, one drawer for each member of your family. Get rid of the clothes that don't fit them anymore and empty out this drawer so you have a place to put their clothes so that they can pick out their outfits tonight. And when this evening rolls around, right after you've cooked that dinner you've planned, you can start that most important routine of the day. Establishing your launch pad where you put things that you're going to need for tomorrow. Maybe it's the first day of school. Who knows? Whatever it is, put it on the launch pad so you don't have to think about it. You think about it when you're calm, not when you're rushing around in the morning. So go shine your sink. We'll talk about the little things we do getting ready in the morning that become part of your morning routine, like swish and swipe. You can be a part of something bigger than you are. So jump in with us. I think my son just drove up. He's going to take my car to town to sit in a sunbeam all day. Disinfectant with sunlight. Anyway, thanks for all the wonderful comments yesterday. It was tough day, but I did it. I love you all. I'll see you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. If you're new here, we have a tea time edition at 3 o'clock Eastern time. So get in here and we're going to have fun with FlyLady One-on-One. It's going to keep me focused. It's going to help you. So declutter something today too. Just pick 5 things. 5 things that are in your entrance that you just need to get rid of. I love you all. I'll see you later. And let me pray over you right quick. Dear Father in heaven, please be with all my fly babies who are jumping back on the bandwagon to get their homes and lives in order so they can vanquish out the chaos that has come into their home. Lift them up, keep them from evil. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen. I'll catch you later. Bye. Please like, subscribe, and share everything.